Someone's gonna lift the engine out. Ready to go.
You're funny.
Welcome back to JC Motor Garage. So, got the generator running in the back. Sorry for the background noise, but I had to get the generator running. It's been taking me a while to get that thing done. I took the carb apart. I had to take all the jets out of it. But me and Corey are working on the Integra. We got the intake off, and we just want to show you a few things that we found. You won't believe it. So, let's check it out. Alright, so we got the intake off right there. And check this out. Check all the carbon and all the oil inside here. Look at that. And we took the PCV valve out right there. Took the intake out right here, so that's going to be right down here. Check those out. Look at that. It's pretty clean there, but it was full of coolant and full of oil. And another thing we found out, we took off the oil filter right here. Show me the oil filter. There's no oil in there. What does that make you think?
Oil sending units.
Oil sending unit's probably bad in it. Look at right. Let's see if I can find it. Right there. Look at that. No oil coming out of here. But looking on top of the head. Look at all the oil. It was all just backing up. Had no oil coming up through the engine. It was coming up through the head. It's leaking right here at the head, right at this corner, and it's leaking down right here. We had to drain it all the way down so no oil was in here, and it's still draining a little bit right from this little corner here. So that's probably a bad head gasket there. There was a lot of coolant in the oil, but good thing that we're getting this thing taken out. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be getting this out of here. But we're going to take a little trip about an hour and a half from here and go see a guy that's got an Integra Gsr, and we're going to go pull some parts off of it. So we're going to get a new hatch, we're going to get some interior pieces and a bunch of other stuff. So we will take you along with us and see what we can pick up. But other than that, look at the alternator right down there. That'd be a bitch, huh? Whew. Yep. But yep, other than that, that's what we're doing right now. So we're just doing a little bit here, a little bit there, trying to get this ready to go. We got our hoist ready to go, and Corey went and picked up a leveler today. So he picked that up. We picked a crowbar up with some grinding wheels. I started doing this already. Got that all cleaned up. So if you haven't seen the other videos on that, you can check that out. How bad it was before I grinded all that down, and then I primed it. So it looks a lot better. There was a big dent right here. I pushed that out. There's still one right here, but it'll be all right. Hood latch isn't working, so we might get a new hood latch. Take that one off, spray it. I don't know yet. But next thing, we'll be going to get some parts, and then we'll be pulling this engine. So we'll take you along with us and see what we can pick up. But she's coming out.
Yep.
Coming out tomorrow, engine and trans. So yep, we got to disconnect the motor mount here. There's one in the back right there, and then there's the trans mount, and then there's one there, and then there's an AC bracket. There's a mount right down there. So you got two on this side, you got one on the top, and you got one on the bottom. And then you got your under ones down there. So we're picking up what? Fender. Yep, two fenders.
A bunch of interior pieces.
New hatch. So we're gonna get a new hatch for it. Take that one off, put that one on. So that'll be in the new video. And if you haven't checked out the other video on, we put power to it, and we're actually surprised. On sunroof is open. So I'm picking up a passenger regulator and what is it? The regulator and the motor.
Yeah.
So I'm picking up that. Driver's side works. The rear antenna works. The blower works on it. The radio works on it. So interior dash lights work on it. The rear headlight or rear tail lights work. So, yep. So if you haven't checked out that video, I'll post a link right now, and you'll be able to check that out. But we'll see you bright and early in the morning.
The next morning, Tori and I in the truck, we got the ratchet strap, we got the blanket for the hatch that we're gonna go pick up off this other Integra, and some other parts. So we have a list of stuff that we want to get. Got about an hour drive, right over the bridge over here. So we'll be there in about an hour. It's pouring down rain right now, so hopefully it slows down a little bit. But yeah, last night, seeing that we got the intake off of that, and there was no oil in the oil pump, in the oil filter. There's no oil in there. It's like a brand new filter just put on there and never ran. So either he put it on there and went to do the oil change, but there was a lot of oil and a lot of coolant in that in the oil pan when we dropped the oil. So I don't know, but you've seen the looks of the pictures and the video. There's a lot of carbon, there's a lot of gas, there's a lot of stuff built up in the intake, and then right where the intake, where the head runs, there's a lot of crap in there. So PCV valve was clogged, and we took that out of there, out of the PCV valve casing. So what's that? A Scion with green wheels, huh? Bet that thing's fast. Not. Anyways, so yeah. So we'll be there about an hour, and then we'll see you there and see what parts we can get. Hopefully we can get this hatch off of here. It's a GSR hatch, so it doesn't have the two little things for the third brake light. It's actually a full window. So it doesn't come with a spoiler, but we have one. And hopefully we can fix this one and get that on there. And it's black, so that's another good thing. So we won't have to paint the underneath of it. We'll just have to switch over everything. So we're doing that in an upcoming video also. So, but we'll see you there in about an hour. All right, well, we just tore this thing apart and we got a few parts off of it. So let's check it out and see what we got. All right, so we got a passenger window motor regulator, steering wheel cover. We got some vents, some mirror pieces. We got a rear hatch. We got a center console. We got two fenders sitting there in there, and we got some other pieces in here, some strut bar and sun visors, overflow coolant tanks. So got some stuff so we can start building the Integra. So this is the one that we got it off of right here. So it's got a B18c1 engine in here. So a guy does races, so he's gonna pull this out in here. But yeah, we pretty much stripped this thing of all the stuff that we needed in here. So we got the center console and everything out of here. We got a little bit of door panels, interior pieces, and then we got the rear hatch and the bolts and stuff in there. So we'll be starting to do that next. So we got about a 45-minute drive home. So we just spent about an hour and a half over here, and we got some parts for the other Integra. So we got a lot of stuff that we needed. We didn't grab the side skirts, but we grabbed fenders. The guy's gonna look out for some bumpers for us, front bumper, rear bumper, stuff like that. But we got most of the interior pieces together. So once we get that done, get the engine transmission pulled out, we're gonna start putting the interior back together in this car. We got some black pieces instead of the blue, so those will replace that. We got the center light that goes over the top, so we got that too. So the center console, we got black, so that looks nice. It's got the ITR shifter on it, shift boot with the red stitching, so that would be nice in there if we keep it. And then the steering column cover, we got that also. So, and two strut bars, so we got some aftermarket strut bars, one for the back and one for the front, so that'll be nice to have them matching. And passenger motor and regulator for the door, so we putting that on there, getting the door panels back on there, getting the carpet, getting the seats back in. So that will be in a future video. So we got about a 30 minute drive home, right? Yeah, about a 30-minute drive home. Be home about 11:30. So we'll see you at the house, and we'll start pulling the engine and transmission out of the car. All right, so there's our engine hoist
And we got our leveler right there. And I got the CV axle out, which was somewhere over here. I don't know. But it was separated, so that's the reason it didn't want to come out. And we got everything else disconnected in the back. I got the coolant line, so I still have one coolant line right there. And I still have that coolant line, which still has coolant in it. So we're going to get a drain pan so we can finish draining the coolant in here. And we got all that done. So we need to do the shift linkage from the transmission. So I need to pull the pin out. And once that's out of here, this should be coming out. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to hook the chains to it. And then right here, we'll take this bolt out, and this bolt out. And we'll get this off of here because there's a bushing underneath here that hooks to the frame. We'll get that off. And then this one, or we'll just pull this one and then just pull it out. So it'll have to swing this way, so that's the reason we'll have to get this one out. It'll swing this way, and then we'll be able to pull the engine up like this and pull it out like that, and then level it out and pull it out. And then we'll get the transmission off, we'll get the engine on hoist, and we'll be doing that. So stay tuned when we get this off, and we'll do a time lapse pulling the engine. Give me a thumbs up. Alright, so we got the engine almost out. We got those bolts there for that the trans mount, the motor mount there, the motor mount on the top, so it's almost out of here. What do you think?
It looks heavy.
It looks heavy? Mm-hmm. It is. But guess what? She's coming out. Coming out today. We start taking it apart and find out pistons and take the head off of there. We're going to put it on the engine stand. So Corey went up to go get a 18 millimeter socket. So yeah, so that's done.
This thing looks
so we'll continue with our time lapse as soon as he gets back from O'Reilly's.
This thing looks strong.
Yep, it'll pick up a lot. So we need a 18 millimeter deep wall socket to get this off and this off right here. These two bolts right here. This one will come off, and we need to take this out of here because you see back there in the back, the motor mount right there. This side is coming this way, and we can't get this high enough to pop that out of place to actually swing it over, because then the engine's going to have to come out just the way it is, but up a little bit higher, because that motor mount on that side is going to have to come up a little bit more to pop out of there.
Side?
Yep, that motor mount right there. So once we get that, we'll be back, and we went to go grab a socket, and we'll be good. And she's coming out, and then we'll go over our stuff that we bought off the parts car today. And I think this car is coming along. What do you think? Think so? All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back. Come stay tuned.
Stay tuned so you can see all our videos.
And engine's coming out. Say please subscribe.
Please subscribe and hit the bell
Okay.
so you don't miss any of the videos.
Someone's gonna lift the engine out. Ready to go.
You're funny.
So we got the engine out. The transmission is right behind you there. The transmission's right there. So we got that out, and we're getting the pressure plate and the clutch out. And look at this. Look how bad this is. Look at the pressure plate on this thing. It's all worn out. There's grooves in it. And look at the flywheel. Look at the brake disc or the clutch disc. There's like nothing left of that. Oh goodness. Let's check out the flywheel here. That might just need to be resurfaced. I don't know yet. But, alright. Well, let's get these off here. Then we can get this off when we get this on the engine stand. So we got some coolant coming out here. So we'll be back when we get this off, and we'll see how much the what the rear main seal and everything looks like in there. All right, well, we're getting ready to pull this head off.
In the rain.
In the rain. It stinks really bad. It stinks like gas, coolant, and oil. Take a look at this. Look at this. Bring it up. Oh, look at that. That's bad. All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, come over here. Say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Woo.
The bottom
Is it bad?
Oh, goodness. All right, well, we got the engine, we got the head out, cylinder walls. There's the cylinder walls. There's a little bit better picture, a little video of it. There's the coolant and the oil coming out of there. Look at that. That is nasty. Oh, and it smells so bad. Somebody did not take good care of this car, I tell you what. Looks like the cylinder walls are a little bit discolored from it being heated up with the coolant in there. Look at that. That is gross.
There's oil mixed with coolant.
Yeah, there's oil mixed with coolant.
As you can see right here.
It smells bad. It's just reeks. Look at just the sludge coming out of there. Alright, well, we're gonna let this drain. It's raining, but we're gonna let this drain out, and then we're gonna spray off this engine some degreaser and get this all cleaned up. So there's the oil filter there. The oil filter did not have no oil in it. It was bone dry, and there's gas and oil. There's oil and coolant mixture in there too. I want to see the bottom of that head gasket. That's what I want to see.
I wanna fix this one.
Zip those off.
You're gonna zip those off. All right. Let's lift this. Let me lift this thing up. I want to see the bottom of this thing real quick. Can you lift it up? Just grab the side of it. Just grab the pins out of it. I just want to see the bottom of it. Oh, look at that.
Take the head off.
Huh?
Take the gasket off. Can you get it?
There's like 3 gaskets here.
There's 3 gaskets?
Yeah, they're stuck there.
There's only supposed to be one, isn't there?
Yeah, set that down. Here, pull those out. Pull those out and put those in a baggie. Set those off to the side. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 gaskets on that head. Oh, good thing this thing's in here. She's getting rebuilt. So we got some parts that we picked up from the parts car the other day, yesterday. So we'll do a video on that as soon as we get this cleaned up. But it's raining, and we want to let this drain real quick, and we got to get this head cleaned up, and we got to get it over there on our bench. That's what the engine smells like. Look at the stuff coming out of it. Go look at it. Look at that. It smell good? No, it don't smell good. No, it don't smell good. All right, well, we'll be back when this is done draining. And stay tuned. What do you think? What do you think?
Good.
Oh, look at the JC Motive Garage shirt. That's Emily's new shirt. Everybody like it? Yep, and we added the RSX to it. That was her idea, to add the RSX to it. So, if anybody wants a shirt, right? See, message us on JC Motive Garage.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, any shirt.
Any shirt, any color, anything. So let us know. All right. Well, there's the head. There's the bolts, and Corey's getting ready to pull that off. So we'll be right back. So we just took off the oil pan, and look at this. Anybody want a milkshake? Look at the oil pan.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Goodness. Look at this. Look at all inside there. Look at all inside there. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we're going to get this oil pickup tube off of here, and then we are going to get this pan off here. And we're going to see what the rings and everything look like in there. So we'll be back. All right, well, there's the engine. We got it in a plastic thing so it'll drip all the oil and everything out of it and not leak in the garage. There's the passenger side window regulators. That's going to go on the passenger side there. We got a fender and a fender there. We got some interior pieces that aren't black, that aren't blue. And those are black. Those are for the steering column. This is the clutch that we took out of here. Check this thing out. Look at that clutch disc. Goodness, nothing's bad. It's all separated on the side there too. So we're getting a new clutch. We're going to get aftermarket clutch for it. We got some visors, so we're going to be doing those black also. We got some black pieces there. So, yep. And we got a new hatch here. That's actually in Corey's truck here. I'll show you real quick. So we got a new hatch for that. And we got some other pieces here. So there's the hatch here. So that's gonna go on there, and it's black, so that'll be good. We just need to right underneath here. You can see it's all stripped. So I have to put the window motor for the back hatch in there. Put all the interior pieces back in there. Wire the spoiler up because it's actually got a delete piece right. You can see it right there. It's got a delete piece for the wiper motor. And we got some other pieces here also. Coolant reservoir tank. And some other interior pieces here. There's other for the center console. So we got all that. And we got the GSR one with the leather interior. So, and there's that. So next we will be pulling the car out. We'll be pressure washing the inside here. And we'll be pressure washing all that inside there, getting that all cleaned out and degreased, pressure washed, cleaned up, and getting it sprayed out. We're gonna spray it. I cleaned this, but it's dirty because we pulled the engine out, and we gotta fix the hood. So we putting the interior back in it, probably next video, and we're gonna get a battery, and we're gonna replace the window regulator motor. We're gonna get the passenger side door panel on, carpet in, center console in, all the black pieces, all the blue pieces are coming out of there. As you can see right there, that top vent is actually blue. So we got some black ones coming. We picked them up. So, and we got some strut bars and other stuff. So we'll go over all that when in the next video. So we got the engine out. We got it on the stand. We got the head off. We got the oil pan off, and you've seen how nasty it was. It was like a milkshake. It was really bad. So we're gonna let that drain, let that clear up, and get that all drained out of there. And then we're gonna pressure wash it tomorrow or the next day. I don't know yet, but next video we'll be doing that. We'll be doing the interior, be putting that back together, pressure washing that, getting the hatch put on there, and swiping over some pieces. And we'll see you next time.
And JC Move Garage.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
If you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JC Motive Garage. And we'll see you next time.
And JC Move Garage.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.